Page 151. And yesterday we left Tony saying that, of course, all this damage had been caused by Sard and friends. And Captain Clifford is rebutting this argument. Here we go. He says it clears them as suspects. We weren't carrying any explosives on the airliner. If there was any smuggled aboard, like the rifles were, that would be practically impossible. There couldn't have been enough to do all this amount of damage. I think there's holes in this argument, but let it go, let it go. He began closely examining the charred end of one of the felled main timbers of the mast. Yes, it was explosives. Here's distinct blast marks, he said in a highly puzzled voice. That means that it couldn't possibly have been the Sard Sali mob. Nor could it be the natives' revenge for shooting at them the other day. They haven't any explosives and wouldn't know how to use the stuff if they had. But, Captain, drawled Alan Noble, it's just gotta be one side or the other, hasn't it? Alan, you have forgotten about the third part of the island. But how could it be? Interposed Colonel Hatchett. Here he comes. We've woken up Colonel Hatchett. I've seen the Royal Engineers demolish Jap bridges in Malaya, and you can take it from me that in order to destroy the raft and mast as effectively as this, there would have to be quite large blasting charges, detonators, and long lengths of fuse or wire with an electrically operated plunger. Where could anyone get hold of all that stuff on this island? I'm glad, that these people have found each other to be friends with each other's boring selves, with their shared love of extraordinary detail. But, Colonel, then how? Began Stephen Marlowe. Don't ask me, interrupted the old campaigner. Served long enough in the East to give up trying to explain some of the things that have been known to happen. Oh, well, that's that then, Colonel Hatchett. Tony Luckworth, too, had seen enough of the Far East to cause him to unconsciously raise one hand to his top left-hand tunic pocket to satisfy himself that his little teddy bear mascot was still there. His thoughts were interrupted by a hoarse shout arising at his back. Swinging around, he saw Jim Stanmore racing from the... Amazing stuff.